as we get into the next 24 hours, we don't have a whole lot to talk about until we get till tomorrow evening. You see the clouds here starting to build in from the west, making their way across Thomasville, Valdosta. The clouds will continue to build as that next front approaches. So for tonight's lows, general 30s, upper 30s along the coast, generally going up to down to the upper 20s there as we get inland. And tomorrow's forecast, low to mid 60s, pretty much across the board. A generally really nice day with those scattered showers. Not quite there until Friday. 70% chance, however. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to keep that rain chances around for this Super Bowl. So if you do have any plans to go out and do some tailgating, if you are heading to Tampa, the showers could be heading there too, but sticking around here locally, probably try to keep those plans, of course, socially distanced and safe, but maybe indoors. Especially you wouldn't want to bring the TV outside or anything with those chances of showers. Looking to the second half of the forecast into next week, we keep the mid-60s around. Things start to moderate a little bit, but we're also keeping those rain chances around. We have right around 30–40%, so not a sure thing, but noteworthy nonetheless. The lows are also going to kind of moderate as we get from the low 40s. We're going to warm up to right around 50 degrees or so by midday of next week. Now, David's going to take a look at Tampa and maybe a little bit more at that Super Bowl forecast.
Absolutely, Zach, and unfortunately it's going to be rainy in Tampa, so you're going to need a poncho or an umbrella if you go to the game. I'm going to give a quick shout out to my sister Lori and my brother-in-law Michael, who live in St. Pete. He's not going to the game, but they're going to experience the weather that they're going to have this weekend. Currently over Tampa, there's no cloud cover, nothing to talk about as far as precipitation goes. Under influence of high pressure after that cold front has passed through, and look at the entire state, absolutely. This is why they call it the Sunshine State, because we get sunshine also in the wintertime when we have high pressure in control. And temperatures around Tampa currently 55 degrees, in Brooksville 51, 56 at St. Petersburg, and in Sarasota area and Bradenton it is currently 56. It's on the cool side just like it is here in Tallahassee, and those winds are out of the northwest off of the water here, so along the coast it's not going to be as cold as it is inland. But these wind speeds will bring in cooler temperatures tonight, and over the next 24 hours, clear skies, absolutely clear, no precipitation or rain to talk about. And it's going to be like that tomorrow, but things will change as we get closer to the weekend. And here's the Tampa Bay forecast. Tomorrow it's going to be absolutely beautiful, 68 degrees and sunny. And temperature, we have to make a whole way to 76 on Friday and Saturday, but that rain starts to move in on Saturday as that front makes its way south to Tampa. And then the front will stall out over the central and northern parts of Florida. And on Super Bowl Sunday, when the Chiefs take on Tampa, there's a 50% chance of rain, so make sure you have your poncho or umbrella if you go to the game, or if you're tailgating, you're going to need to have extra cover so you can keep those people under cover and not get wet from the rain. And looking into next week, as that front moves out of the area, temperatures will be 72 on Monday and make it up to 76 and 75 on Tuesday and Wednesday. And now I'm going to turn things over to Tyler, who's going to take a look at the local forecast?
Almost. Florida forecast, but thanks, David, with a great look at the Tampa Bay forecast going into the Super Bowl. So let's take a look at the current temperatures here in Florida. Down south, it is pretty cool for Miami and Key West, but a lot warmer than the rest of the country. 65 degrees currently for Miami and 64 degrees for Key West. And then as we move northward, we're going to see those temperatures start to drop. West Palm Beach is at 58, Fort Myers 59, and then once we get further up north, Jacksonville 50 degrees. Tallahassee still fairly warm at 56 degrees, but we're going to see those temperatures start to drop very quickly tonight. And in Pensacola, you guys still have the sun outside for a little bit, 55 degrees currently. So dew points for the Florida region are going to be pretty dry for the most part, except for Key West, but that's to be expected considering they're surrounded by water on all sides. You're really not going to be able to avoid the moisture all that much if you're living in Key West. Miami, I'm the dew point at 37 degrees, so still some moisture there, but pretty dry for the most part for all of Florida. And that moisture that is present in southern parts of Florida isn't resulting in any rain at all. Clear skies for the entire peninsula, as well as the panhandle of Florida, Tallahassee, Pensacola, looking pretty clear right now. But we'll zoom in anyways to talk about it. Pensacola, no rain to be seen. Defuniak Springs, no rain. Tallahassee, no rain. Is looking great. What about Jacksonville? No rain. Lake City, you guys are looking good too. Great day to live in Lake City. Going further south, Daytona Beach. I don't know when NASCAR happens, but if it's happening right now, great conditions for the racers. Continuing to move south, Palm Bay, pretty close to my hometown of Melbourne. You guys are looking good too. Orlando, you guys are clear. Tampa, you guys are clear. No rain to be seen at all. Going to continue to move south. And what a surprise, pretty clear. Miami, even though you guys have a little bit of moisture, no rain to be seen. Key West, if you want to see any rain, that's too bad. Unfortunately, there's no rain in Key West, but you're surrounded by water, so if you want to see something wet, just go to the water. It's probably about 5 minutes away from your house. So let's get into the forecast for the rest of the week, or at least the next 3 days for Miami. You're going to see those rain chances pick up by Saturday, and those high temperatures get back into the lower 80s, with the high on Saturday being 81 degrees. Moving on to Tampa, things are going to start to warm up as well. And as David was talking about, the rain chances are going to come in on Saturday with 57% chance of rain on Saturday. And then Orlando, pretty similar story. You're going to see those temperatures get up by Friday, but Saturday it's going to cool down a little bit with those rain chances getting up to 61%. Then we're going to move up to Jacksonville. The rain's actually going to start to arrive earlier for them since they are a more northern region. The cold front is going to get to them a little bit quicker. Friday, we have a 75% chance of rain. And Saturday, rain probably going to stick around with about a 60% chance of rain and the temperatures being 54 degrees for the high. And then Pensacola, those are your temperatures for the next 3 days. It's going to get a little bit cooler as we get into Saturday, as well as some rain showing up. Now I'm going to pass things off to David with our final local forecast.
Thank you, Tyler. So yes, we're going to look at the local forecast one more time here in Tallahassee. And look at that, the sun is setting. Look at those beautiful oranges and reds there on the horizon as that sun sets. More light's got to travel through the atmosphere, so more light, scattering. You see different colors as the sun sets. Currently, the temperature is 56 degrees in Tallahassee under a sunny setting sky with winds out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. And what can we expect? Currently, it is 46 in Thomasville, 56 here in Tallahassee, Bainbridge 50, and I thought this would be the warm spot down here in Apalachicola, but it's not. It's at 54 degrees currently. And the winds are out, generally out of the northwest, bringing in dry, cooler air, which will have our temperatures dip back down into the low 30s tonight, and maybe even upper 20s in our northern regions of the Big Bend area. Not much to talk about on the radar because we are under the influence of high pressure, so that sinking air is keeping anything from forming, and also the absence of any kind of moisture in the atmosphere currently. So we are under those clear skies, and they'll remain like that for tomorrow as we have sunny skies. And they're saying the high pressure right here currently over the southeast, it's actually a double barrel high pressure, and that's giving us the sunshine and the cooler temperatures currently as that we have that Arctic air, that Canadian air, I'm sorry, that is over top of us currently. Over the next 24 hours, we will see some clouds moving in advance of our next weather system that will be in the area come Friday and bring us rain. But these are just some high clouds. No rain really associated with it at this time. So those clouds will move in later tomorrow. Tonight, though, it's going to be about 30 degrees under mostly clear skies, and those winds are going to be calm, so there will be some frost forming in the low-lying areas that are near freezing or below freezing on your cars and grass. So you can't expect frost tonight. And when you wake up in the morning and walk that dog at 8 o'clock in the morning, expect some frost on the lawn and about a temperature of 34 degrees. And things will warm up into the 50s and low 60s. At noontime, expect partly cloudy skies, 57. And at 5 p.m., expect a temperature about 61 degrees as those clouds start moving in. We'll probably have some high clouds. And looking at the week ahead, Thursday, 62 degrees on partly cloudy skies. And then that next weather system moves in on Friday with 70% chance of rain. In your forecast, bring the umbrella with you if you're going to work or school. And we go into the weekend, we'll see a little bit more sunshine, but we still keep those rain chances at 40%. And on Super Bowl Sunday, and as we get into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the rain chances do increase again though on Wednesday, but our temperatures will be in the mid-60s. So I'm going to turn things over now to Zach and Tyler for the closing desk.
Thanks, David. As we saw during my riveting Florida forecast, things are pretty clear here in the Sunshine State, finally earning its name with no rain to be seen at all for the entire peninsula and panhandle.
Absolutely, but as we've said many times tonight, that will be changing. So, will it finally start to feel a little more like spring? We have several chances of rain. We're going to keep those temperatures, in the 50s to 60s, so kind of falling out maybe a little bit, you would say.
Yeah, and even once we start getting into around Orlando and South Florida, you're going to start seeing temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s. So starting to see some springtime weather for a lot of Florida. Here in Tallahassee, that's certainly true, although we're a little bit cooler with those highs only getting up into the mid-60s throughout the next week. But plenty of rain to be seen, so starting to see some spring showers maybe, even though still technically we're in winter here in Tallahassee.
Yeah, absolutely. And notable, as we said, lots of people doing stuff for the Super Bowl this weekend. We're going to keep those rain chances around for Saturday and Sunday. So if you do happen to have any plans, maybe indoor plans, do safely as you can, but, might want to have at least a backup in case it does have a shower where you are.
Yeah, unfortunate timing for the Super Bowl, having some rain here this weekend for Tampa Bay, but I mean, that's just the risk that goes with having the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, unfortunately. You could see really rain at any time pop up in Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, it is the Sunshine State, but it also rains a good bit here too, so, you usually have one and the other, so.
Yeah, I find it kind of ironic. Although we get plenty of sunshine, I think we might get more rain than any other state in Florida. Don't hold me, or not state in the United States.
Yeah,
don't hold me to that,
lightning
though.
capital of the United States, so.
Exactly. When people think of rain, they usually think of Seattle, but Florida definitely has Seattle beat whenever it comes to rainfall for sure.
Absolutely. So make sure to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/FSU weather.
And you can also follow us on the rest of our social media, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. But that's going to be all we have for you guys tonight. I'm meteorologist Tyler Sherrod.
And I'm meteorologist Zach Richards. Have a great evening, Tallahassee.